Hey everybody, welcome back to the O Ship Show, and on today's episode, we're going to do something a little unconventional because it's not super planned out, but that is most of my life, so let's go. So hello everybody, welcome back, and on today's episode, we are actually going to do a little comparison. So as you guys can see on the screen below, this is, I hope you guys know this, if not, I will link it in the description below. Actually, I'll do that regardless, but this is, sorry, my dog is playing in the background. This is what you will find if you go to Steel Wolf Studios website and click on their Five Nights at Freddy's icon, particularly the security breach icon. Because of this, you'll see this beautiful headcam, this beautiful screen, and you will actually have access to this new setup. And as you guys can see, my bet is that this is like a little preview of what we're gonna get when the game comes out, because we can see their icon right here. We can see a little Freddy mug. We got a little plush icon, which we can't click, but I'm not gonna click on that yet. And we also got a little plush down here, and we got the iconic FNAF fan, which brings me so much joy. I can zoom in, that's good to know. One second, no, I'm sure I'm recording. I am. So there's a little plushie back here. There's some food. Yo, don't do that. Music on my screen just loves to glitch on me. Hello? Did y'all see that? I know what that's implying, but we're gonna start the clip here, and then I have a little surprise for you guys. Okay, so as you guys can hear, the screen is currently making a buzzing noise, which doesn't usually happen when you go into the screen. But before we go into that, I do want to show you guys one little secret that you guys can do. As someone who used to be obsessed with FNAF 1, that brings me so much joy. Okay, now, as you guys can probably see as I travel around my mouse, there's a constant say hidden sign that keeps coming up in that old creepy text. And the reason why that's coming up is due to the fact that there is a video that's trying to show us. So if I click on this, it'll show me that. But instead of showing you guys that on here, as my Mac is also dying as I record this, we're actually going to record it we're actually going to go to their YouTube channel and watch it. Because that when you click that button, it doesn't come up as big as I want it to. And basically what you see is that you see this video. This video is Freddy and Friends on Tour, episode 1. Which I really hope this is true. I really hope that this becomes like an ongoing theme, that like they release new episodes leading up to the show. But we are going to watch Freddy and Friends on Tour. The reason why I'm watching it on their YouTube channel instead of through their website is due to the fact as you all know, I like to pause to comment on things. So let's get started. This whole thing feels like a Scooby-Doo homage. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm not crazy. Y'all see that, right? It's right under 21. It's only there for like half a second, but it's something right here. I need like a frame by frame breakdown. It's completely the scary Freddy face. I see that. I just can't freeze it on time. Now we know why Foxy is always a loner. Aren't they all animatronics? Why would it surprise them? Why did they get the pizza? Dang it, I was hoping they'd tell us something new. Hey, Super Hard Bro did this too. Of course he did. But the big reason why I actually wanted to watch this on YouTube is because I wanted to pause all this stuff. And guys, I can't be the one that sees this. This feels like a Hanna-Barbera style episode. And if you guys know what Hanna-Barbera is, you might know one of their most popular characters, which is now the next intro that I'm gonna make you guys watch. This video is completely gonna be copyrighted. That's okay, but this is all due for research. I'm gonna stop and watch and play this clip, and then you guys will know what I'm referring to. Here we go. So why did I play go away. So why did I play a Scooby-Doo intro next to the Freddy and Friends on tour? Because this whole Scooby-Doo on tour feels exactly like an OG Scooby-Doo episode. I know that clip didn't show it, but like this is how the episodes would go. They would have like the characters poking around, seeing if the villains are there. They would have the villains being unmasked. Usually someone you would not believe. They have the whole gasping sequence. This whole thing feels like a Scooby-Doo episode. But it's not Scooby-Doo. It's a lot of things on Hanna-Barbera. It's Josie and the Pussycats. It's most of their things that would fit in the same category as this. So this whole thing feels like an homage to Scooby-Doo. It also tells me that this whole, like, what they're doing with Freddy and Friends is very similar to what they would be doing with the original Hanna-Barbera show. Where this would apply, where kids would like this, like, this makes, let me rephrase, this whole episode makes me feel very similar to, like, what they are doing is that me as an adult, if I had kids in this situation, I would love this show because I would recognize how it brings me back home to what I used to know as a kid, and my kids would like it because they would see cute characters running around. So I do see that it works double marketplace for that. And also, I just gotta admit, I really love how this is designed, but I don't have the tech or know-how. That's a really cool switch. I don't have the tech to do this, but I really want someone to. Please, somebody who actually has sound comparison stuff, check out this audio in particular. I couldn't find a clip of that on YouTube when I did my quick search of Scooby-Doo stuff, but I'm 99% positive that this is either exactly or very, very similar to the original Scooby-Doo theme when they would start their episodes like this, starting in a van with the mystery ink machine and they'd be driving together. This feels like a Scooby-Doo episode from the 1960s, which is really cool, and I love that. I love that series, so I really hope we do get more of that, especially that this would be very interesting to see. It would tie really well into what the story is going to be, and I would love it. Not gonna lie, this is such a cool idea. I love this, and I really want more of it, especially because there's so much to unpack in this one episode. Because yes, it's a cartoon, so we're not quite sure like how much we can actually dive into it. But seeing as it's the first thing we've gotten from in a while, I'm gonna take it seriously. Because yes, the Hanna-Barbera imagery is clear with how they're running across the screen. As you saw in that Scooby-Doo clip, that's something very similar to what Scooby-Doo used to do in Hanna-Barbera. And how the character's design looks, it looks like it'd be from that same era. And the whole reason why I am calling this out, I think it's very interesting, especially with their running sequences, because you can tell in the back, hey, wait a minute, right here. This is what I was referring to. This is what I was trying to get. Okay. No. One second. This is the clip that I was trying to find earlier. But it won't let me do it. But there's a literal glitch into the episode that shows us that something else is going on. So, is that something I'll be able to dive in fully right now? Probably not. Sorry, it's also my dog's playtime. But I definitely think there's more going on to this episode than we know. And I would like to do a deep dive analysis into this, but right now, this is just a review and commentary. So maybe at some point I will come back to this video and actually do a full comparison, because I am positive that this episode includes more stuff. So we'll see if I include an update to this video where I actually do a comparison to the original Scooby-Doo sounds. But we'll have to see. But yeah, for now, I absolutely think this video is so much fun. I will link all the stuff in the description, and I totally recommend that you guys check this out. It's really cool, and we will learn more about this. But I'm really excited to see what this will actually bring, especially because there's so many things in this episode that I'm very curious about, because this whole thing takes place very similarly to how a 90s cartoon, like those early morning Saturday cartoons, which I know my parents and my grandparents talked about. But the thing is, that's what I did on Saturdays too. I would wake up early in the morning before my parents woke up, and I would try to watch Scooby-Doo or whatever would come up on Boomerang in that morning. Because that's the best time to come up. My sisters would be hogging the TV. And I would watch these really cute 30 minutes of commercials, 30-minute segments where the main cast would go to a new location. My new cast would go to a new location, they'd check it out, they'd make a friend who then turned out to be evil, and then this cute little segment, shenanigans would happen, and then they'd find out who the villain was, and then they'd sing a song. Sound familiar? This literally is extremely similar to what those early morning cartoons were, and I absolutely love it. I love that idea, especially because I haven't actually commented on this. This is the original crew. The original. And when I say that, I mean, this is Freddy Fazbear, that's Bonnie the Bunny, that's Chica the Chicken, and Foxy the Pirate. Why am I being so particular about the original? Because in Security Breach, it is not these guys. Foxy is not present. Bonnie is not present. These guys are the original Fazbear crew, the ones that we saw in FNAF 1 and a little bit in FNAF 2, and then slowly they got integrated out of the games. They're still very prevalent and still very important, but this is the original crew that we all fell in love with around almost 7 years ago? A long time ago. So it is phenomenal that we get this. It's like it feels very similar. It makes me really happy. I love these early morning cartoon style, and I love that, and I really miss the original Fazbear crew. It also explains a little bit as to why, it feels a bit more like a little hug from the original game, because it shows us what these guys would have been like on TV. Like, I would not be surprised if this was been like a commercial for the Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria if it were real. It'd be like, yeah, check out these guys having an adventure. Like, this is why Foxy isn't on stage with the main characters. He's the villain in the show. But that brings me to another idea, another commentary on this. I want to know, why is this scene? Why'd they particularly show this? Because this idea would be scary for a kid. So, I'm a little curious why. It makes sense that they're sticking to the Hanna-Barbera theme with the Scooby-Doo ideals, but it doesn't really make sense for the actual lore. But, as I do see that I'm rambling a little bit, because I genuinely do love this idea, I think I'm going to have to come back to this, and I think I will do a full breakdown of this video compared to that Scooby-Doo clip, and I'm going to try to find all the right sounds and stuff to compare. But for now, guys, this has been the Ship Show. Thank you guys so much for diving into this little exploration of this and kind of going back down memory lane with me and my childhood. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time on the Ship Show. Bye!